No matter how hard he tried, the man could not understand it. He had clearly driven a blade straight through Gojo's throat, then split his body apart. To make sure Gojo was not pretending to be dead, he had even stabbed the vital points again and again. Yet despite all of that, Gojo did not truly die. The reason was that at the very instant his throat was pierced, Gojo decisively abandoned any thought of counterattacking and focused all of his consciousness on the reverse technique. Just before his life reached its end, he managed to grasp the core of the technique, complete his transformation, and be reborn. If there was a single reason for the failure, it was that Fushiguro did not cut off Gojo's head immediately. As a low chant faded away, Fushiguro launched another attack at nearly lightning speed. But by then, Gojo had already awakened. The Six Eyes saw through everything, leaving Fushiguro movements with nowhere to hide. Gojo's body evaded almost instinctively, so effortlessly that it felt as natural as breathing. After the deafening explosion, Fushiguro finally realized how terrifying Gojo truly was. Even so, he did not panic. Having grown up maneuvering among the three great families, he was deeply familiar with inherited techniques passed down through generations. In his view, the limitless technique of the Gojo family had only three forms. The first was the neutral form used for separation, the second was the enhanced form with an attractive force, and the third was the rebound ability he had just witnessed, known as the reversed form. None of these, however, were enough to truly frighten him. Yet when Fushiguro launched another fierce assault, Gojo's expression remained unusually calm. He felt no anger over the death of his companions, nor any resentment toward anyone. What he felt was comfort, an unprecedented sense of lightness, like a butterfly resting on a green leaf. At that very moment, Gojo entered an entirely new state, as if only he remained between heaven and earth. When the next attack came, Gojo still did not move. He knew very well that Fushiguro, born into the Zenin family, possessed extensive knowledge of the Gojo family techniques. After all, power passed down through generations was bound to be thoroughly studied. Precisely because of that, the power he was about to use was a taboo known to very few even within his own family. The limitless technique was not limited to forward and reverse forms alone. By forcibly fusing the two and allowing the two infinities to collide in conflict, a fourth form could be born, one whose destructive power far surpassed any previous manifestation. In the instant the white light erupted, Fushiguro finally understood the true meaning of the Six Eyes and finally accepted that a true genius could not be defeated. The outcome of this battle had already been decided the moment they first met. Without a doubt, Gojo now stood at the very pinnacle of sorcerers, infinitely close to invincibility. After victory was decided, Gojo asked Fushiguro if he had any last words. In Fushiguro's mind appeared the image of a child who had not yet grown up. Calmly, he said that his son would be sold to the Zenin family in 2 years, and that Gojo could deal with him however he wished. As the words fell, Fushiguro's life completely faded away. No one knew how much time passed before Geto, who had been knocked unconscious, finally woke up. Looking at the cursed spirit writhing on the ground, he immediately sensed something was wrong and rushed toward the headquarters of the Star Plasma cult. But the moment he pushed open the doors, what greeted him was the sound of cultists applauding endlessly, and Gojo standing at the center of the crowd. When Gojo questioned him, Geto instinctively refused. He knew all too well that these